He was once the most famous child on the planet, a face that lit up every movie screen. By the age of 10, Macaulay Culkin was a millionaire, the star of Home Alone, Richie Rich, and My Girl. But then, just as quickly as he rose, he disappeared. Fame, family, fortune, all of it came crashing down before he could even become a teenager. This is not just the story of a child actor. This is the dark truth behind Hollywood's golden boy, and how it nearly destroyed him. Macaulay Carson Culkin was born in 1980 in New York City. He wasn't born into wealth, quite the opposite. His father, Kit Culkin, was a failed actor turned stage manager. His mother, Patricia, struggled to support their growing family of 7 kids. But Macaulay showed talent early, very early. By age 4, he was acting in theater. At 8, he landed TV commercials. And at just 10 years old, he became a global phenomenon when he starred in Home Alone, a film that would gross nearly $500 million worldwide. Audiences fell in love with the cheeky, clever kid who could outsmart burglars and scream into a mirror. But behind the adorable smile, something was brewing. With every film, Macaulay's fame and bank account exploded. He starred in hit after hit: Home Alone 2, The Good Son, The Nutcracker, Richie Rich. By 14, he was reportedly worth over $15 million. But the pressure wasn't just from studios or fans. It was coming from home. His father, Kit, quickly became infamous in the industry, known for being controlling, abusive, and aggressive in negotiations. He pushed Macaulay harder than anyone, turning their home into a business. And the business was Macaulay. By the mid-90s, Macaulay had had enough. He walked away from acting, not for a break, but for survival. And as he left Hollywood, the media turned its back. Fast as if fame wasn't already traumatizing, what came next nearly broke him. His parents entered a brutal custody battle, not just over their kids, but over his fortune. At just 15 years old, Macaulay had to legally emancipate himself from his parents to protect his money. He later revealed that the media twisted the story, calling it a betrayal. But in reality, he just wanted peace. "I didn't want to go on the road to nowhere," he once said. From the outside, he had everything. But inside, Macaulay was lost. The 2000s weren't kind to him. He stayed out of the spotlight but still made headlines, often for the wrong reasons. His gaunt appearance, rumored drug use, and bizarre behavior fed the tabloids. But Macaulay always denied being addicted. "I was just a kid figuring things out," he said in a rare interview. He started doing voice acting, indie projects, and later even fronted a comedy band called the Pizza Underground. In truth, he was searching, not for fame, but for freedom from it. For almost a decade, Macaulay stayed almost completely silent. No interviews, no big roles, no Hollywood parties. Fans were worried. The world speculated. Was he okay? Had he really fallen off the deep end? But in reality, he was healing. Living in Paris, far from the flashing cameras, he focused on writing, art, and creating on his own terms. In his own words, "I'm a 40-year-old man. I live a pretty normal life now. I do things because I want to, not because I have to." In recent years, Macaulay made a quiet but powerful comeback. He began acting again, even appearing in American Horror Story. He launched a comedy website, appeared in YouTube skits, and most importantly, found love. Today, he's engaged to actress Brenda Song, The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, and the couple welcomed their first child in 2021. After decades of chaos, he finally found peace. Macaulay Culkin's story is not just about child stardom, it's about survival. He was exploited, silenced, and nearly destroyed by the very system that made him famous. But against the odds, he found a way out. A child star, a recluse, and now, simply Macaulay. If you enjoyed this story, subscribe for more real-life Hollywood journeys. And remember, not every star burns out. Some just choose to shine in private.